An illusion. What are you hiding? What up, guys? We're here at Trilliax, the Beast. World of the Warcraft Legion boss. This is the guide for him. He's going to put purple stuff on the floor. You're going to get away from it. Bam! Easy part. He's also going to spawn cakes around the room. People got to run around and grab them cakes. You don't want to walk him over a cake because he gets a buff. You want to make sure you get a cake, and you get a cake, and you get a cake. Everybody gets a cake. Make sure you get a cake. You want your ranged DPS running around getting the cake. You don't want your melee running off the boss, obviously. So basically, phase 1, you stay out of the purple stuff. You get a cake. Bam. Phase 1 done. Alright, in phase 2, a few things are going to go on. He's going to cast a crap load of the purple stuff in phase 1, so it's going to be all over the floor, and it's going to make phase 2 a lot harder. He's going to cast a huge spell. It makes a big old beam. It's called Annihilation. He's going to go into the middle of the room. There's going to be 2 beams, one on each side of him. You got to still pick up cakes during this phase somehow. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you got to do it while dodging the beam. I take the beam to the face because I was kind of like testing to see how hard everything was hitting. That way I knew if I ever had to bring in my guild and when we raided, what to make sure that they didn't get hit by. So, but he casts the beam, you run around, blah, blah, blah. Just get out of the beam. He's going to cast little sweeper guys that are going to be coming across the floor and like sweeping up stuff in their path or whatever the hell they do. But if they get fed enough by the cakes, they're going to blow your raid up. When they blow up, they have a timer on them, and when that timer's up, they'll blow up, and depending on how fed they are is how hard your raid's going to get. So during this phase, there's going to be like 2 major cakes. You want to make sure that them little sweeper fuckers don't get your cakes. If they get your cakes and then they blow up, they're going to blow up your whole raid. You can outrange some of the sweepers when they do blow up, so just take note not to be like 20 yards within their radius when they're blowing up so you don't get hit by it. This phase also has arcing bonds. You're going to be linked to somebody. You know, you just stand next to them. And it's really hard when you get the arcane bond and it's a melee and you're a range. So if you're the range, just go to the melee. You know, stand there with the melee. Don't make the melee run to the range because then they're not going to be able to do any damage. And you also have to follow your target around with the beam. So make sure you guys are going the right way. Stay together. You know, when you're running by on the beam, if you're melee, just smack them with your sword. Do what you got to do for a little bit extra damage. Throw some dots on them if you're DPS range. You know, do what you got to do to constantly keep damaging this guy. He's got a lot of HP. The fight takes quite a while. Avoid the bombs in phase 2. Blah, blah, blah. People are going to get random debuffs on him. Like you see that guy on the right. He's got a glowing circle around him. You want to make sure you don't stack that on top of somebody else that has one or anybody that doesn't have one. You know, just spread out. Continue to kill the boss. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.